What's up, you guys? It's Bone Close 3000. If y'all can hear me a little bit. Alright. Be able to hear me now. But I'm here in the morning time. Just woke up. Got my mom and boyfriend coming here and set me up. Man, my back was hurting. Fucking, I had my arm and shoulder pain. Every time I stretch it, it hurts. But man, this is hard to get up in the morning time, man. Just get up. First thing you gotta do is take your medicine and stuff like that. It's too early to take my medicine. I'm gonna take it to about 8 or 9. Wait on that. And it's waking up, getting something to drink. Mouth dry as a bone and feel like you're dehydrated, but tonight you're just thirsty as hell. Drank a whole glass of ice water this morning. Now I got another glass of ice water. And boy, a lot of people when they get up, they just feel weak, you know, and feel like moving. Maybe that's why a lot of people look like they get mad, because when they wake up, you know, they're kind of weak and can't move that good, and they get mad because they got woke up, and because they get weak and stuff. Weak when they first wake up. Then your adrenaline gets up. The more you stay up, and when you already slept, and when you wake up, you gotta get your adrenaline back up where you can start being strong again. But I had to reset my TV, take the internet off of it, because my internet was going slow, and it's still going slow. I don't know what's wrong with it, but I had to try to fix the AT&T. I can't do that. I guess I might have to call them and see what's going on, because it's crazy having some slow internet, you know. Might be the area I'm in, but they should do something about that. They should fix it. I mean, see, my nephew, he got AT&T down there in Memphis, and he run a lot of trees and stuff. His should not be as high as mine, and his is like 39 point something. Mine's go from 7 down to 5, down to up to 12, then it goes back down to 9 and 10, and it just keeps haywiring and shit. I don't know what the crap's wrong with it. But my neighbor said it might go faster if I had the modem box right beside the PlayStation and have a cord to it. It go faster. But I've tried that before and it still jumps up and down. I just don't understand about that. It must be the area I'm in. But I did try to fix it because my upload and download speed is just stupid, you know. I can sit there and download a game and it takes like 2 or 3 days to fucking install, and I don't like that stuff, man, you know. That shit's too damn slow, bruh. It takes 2 or 3 days just to download one game, bruh. Man, that's pitiful, bruh. It's pitiful. Man. Damn, my stomach hurting. I mean, that damn water, I'm drinking water all the damn time, man, you know. I mean, water's good for you, but not all the time. You gotta put a soda in your body sometime. You can't drink water back to back to back to back because it'll make you throw up. And I don't feel like getting sick, man, you know. I've did that before and got sick and just nothing but water came up, and it's when I was drinking a lot of water and I got overheated and I started doing what I had to do, and that stuff was just straight water coming out, just blood, and it was water. You know, sometimes when you drink a lot, you get a bubble in your stomach. And man, that's a hard pain. It's just, you can move your belly and all you hear is boop, 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 boop. And then, I don't know, bro. When you drink a lot of water and you hear that bubble, sometimes it'll make you sick, and sometimes it won't. It just sits there and you just move your stomach and it go. It's weird. You can hear the water going all up in your stomach. It's what it feels like now. That's why that pain's in my stomach. It's like this bubble just sitting there, and when you shake your stomach, you hear that bubble moving. Boop, boop, boop. But yeah, man. I hope y'all like my gameplays I've been gameplaying. But if not, I can change, you know. I got other games to play. I just downloaded last night. It didn't take long because they were little bitty games like Lego Batman, and Lego Ninjas, that game called Adventure Time. I mean, I've never played it, but I want to play it just to see how it is. I mean, I like playing games like that show, like, to play it for little kids and stuff, to show them how the games are. So they were like, hey, I like that game, I'm gonna buy it, you know. I broadcast that because of that. And, you know, I love kids, you know. I just don't like to be around them, but I just like to get on the game, broadcast it, and just let little kids see how the game is, and they be wanting to buy it and stuff. And some grown people be wanting to buy it, but I just broadcast for little kids because, you know, I've been broadcasting gameplays for adults and been broadcasting about this and that, and I just wanted to get on here and tell y'all how my morning was. Maybe play some video games and broadcast it. But yeah, man. Just sometimes it just gets bored in the morning time when you first wake up. It's just bored as crap. It's like you gotta think what you want to play, you know. And I got a bunch of games and I'm sit here and say, oh, I want to play this game. No, I want to play this one. No, I want to play this one because it might be fun. No, I want to play a new one. See, it just puts in my mind, like, I got to think what I want to play, man, you know. I mean, when my nephew gets on, the first thing we do, we get on the game, on Conan Exile and play it. You know, they got a lot of iron and just trying to get all the stuff up to go beat the bosses, and trying to get all of our materials up so we can get all of our stuff. And you know, he ain't up right now, but he'll be up later on. we'll probably get on there and play it and get some more materials and stuff. To go, you know, discover shit, you know. But in the morning time when my nephew's not home, man, it just bores me. And like, if somebody else get on and want to play Grand Theft Auto, I play Grand Theft Auto with them. Or as soon as my nephew gets on, I'll be like, hey, I'm gonna get off and go play with my nephew. Shit. I love my nephew, man. He's just like me. He got muscular dystrophy, you know. He can't. I mean, he can move around better than I can, but once you get older, once he's like 30 years old, it's gonna get worse on him. I mean, he don't want to really think about it right now, you know, but it's gonna happen. But I just don't like talking about it because it's very hard when you get up in age and your muscles in your body just start getting weaker and weaker, and bruh, it's just hard, man, you know. Can't hardly move on your bed. You can't even get in a wheelchair because of the bed. Wheelchair's too low, bed's too high. It just, people tries to help me on the bed and stuff, like the way I be trying to get on it. It's not no good solution because they can't pick me up and put me on it. You know, they had to grab me and try to push me on it. And it just hurts my bones and my legs and my arms and shit. And I just get terrified of that stuff, you know. There's a lot of people out there that's got the same problem as me, you know, muscular dystrophy, and they know what I'm going through, man, you know. The young ones, they don't know what's going on. Not yet, until they hit 30, on up in age, and the ones that's adults like me that's like 30 something, they know how it feels to be like this, man, you know. Some of them, they can't even sit up like I can. But I guarantee you, a little bit more in age, I'm not even gonna be able to sit up like I am now. I ain't gonna be able to sit up like I'm supposed to. I have to pop my back up against something to keep my balance. And, I mean, that's why I got my legs in this wheelchair, because I can't catch my balance when my legs on the floor. I can't catch my balance. And when I got my legs propped up on something that's high, you know, it's easy for my back to be propped good. But had my legs been in this wheelchair, I would probably fall on the floor, because I can't catch my balance good. But when my legs are in the wheelchair, I can catch my balance real good. I mean, you know. So if my legs was in the floor, I won't be able to do this right here. Let me show y'all. See the way I'm moving, I won't be able to do that if my legs was on the floor. So I use my legs on the wheelchair to pull myself up. It just crazy, man, you know. You see my bingo game on my bed, my dip, my little speaker skateboard, my clothes, my towel, my blanket, my pillow. I got the Five Nights at Freddy's pillow. I mean, they ain't been giving me nightmares. I mean, a lot of people say stuff like that, like if you got a pillow that's something scary, you might dream about it, or if you got a keychain or something like that and you look at it for a long time and go to sleep, you'll end up dreaming about it. But me, it takes a few times for me to have a dream, you know. the most of the dreams I have, people just don't understand them. I mean, they probably will if I told them, but I don't want to expose myself like that, you know. I'll be having, if adults understand, if they was in here and they understand, they know what I'm talking about dreams. And the dreams I have, they're romantic and crazy, man, you know. I be having some romantic dreams, you know. The real word is the other word, but I just don't want to say it because, you know, kids probably watch me and I don't want to expose them to shit like that, you know, like stuff like that. And, you know, all I'm going to say is I'll be having romantic dreams. That's all I'm going to say. But, you know, sometimes I'll be having some crazy dreams about freaking cats and and stuff like that, bro, you know. Yeah. I've been having dreams. I got dripped off in it, you know, in a gang and got shot up 16 times, and bro, it's just it's crazy, bro. Man, it's like I had a dream one time, man, like somebody, you know, wanted me to be in a gang, like in GD, and I went to the GD, stayed like, got shot up 16 times in my sleep, you know, in my dreams. Woke up feeling myself like, do I have bullet holes in me for real? And like, then like 2 or 3 weeks after that, I had a dream that I left GD and went to the VL, and I got shot up 16 times in the dream, and they was trying to rush me to the hospital. About the time they got me in the car, I woke up and I was feeling myself. I was like, dang, I keep having these dreams about getting shot up, and it's crazy, man, you know. I mean, I had a dream about God one time when I was a kid, and it was not the God that everybody's supposed to be seeing. It was like, it was God, but he was like a big ass pink blob thing with like octopus arms and shit. It was like mixed with an octopus and a brain. It was like a brain with octopus legs. And bruh, that terrified me like a bug ever since I was little, bruh. I ain't never had that dream no more, but it's like, yeah, it was like a nightmare. It was like, I mean, God came to see me in my dream, but he was not the God that everybody's supposed to be saying. I mean, like I said, like a pink brain with pink octopus legs. Bro, that just terrified me when I was a little kid. But it don't terrify me no more, because, you know, I never had no dream like that no more. But, I mean, okay, I'm going to tell y'all about this, and some people believe in this, some people don't, okay? Well, when I was a little kid, about 6, 7 years old, alright, you know, I used to go to church. My grandma used to go to church, and she stopped going to church because, you know, she started having a lot of grandkids and she wanted to take care of them and stuff. And I mean, I was just sitting there at the eat table one time. We were sitting there eating. We had this window that was a double window, you know. My grandma always kept them up at night so we could look outside when we were eating. Well, one night I was sitting at the table. I was sitting there eating. All at once, a man appeared in the window, and he had brown hair like Jesus, and he had a cane in his hand. But I was sitting there, I was like, Grandma. She's like, what? I say Jesus. She said, what? You say Jesus? I said, yeah. He said, he's looking in the window. She looked out the window and said, there's nobody standing there. I said, Grandma, it's Jesus. I said, he got a candle in this hand, and he got a cane in this hand. And he's sitting there like he got a dress on, but with long brown hair with a brown beard. She said, the only one I could remember with a cane is Moses. I said, no, this is Jesus. He got a fucking candle, and he got a freaking cane in his hand. And he was looking straight at me. And she had to go to the window, pull the blinds down to keep me from looking at him. Bruh. I don't know who it was, but it was somebody, bruh, man. I was sitting in the kitchen eating, and all at once I just seen something appear in the window. And I mean, I seen it, man. You know, a lot of people see stuff that nobody else can see. But I've seen it, you know. I've seen ghosts before. I mean, not ghosts that hurt you, but like family, like, I was sitting there, I mean, I was taking so many pills that the doctor prescribed me for my heart. As before they started taking me off some of them. Alright, well, I was taking this medicine called steroids. I still take it, but it's not a high dose. But they gave me a lot of steroid shots, and it started making me see stuff that wasn't there. Well, I was sitting there watching cartoons one night. All at once, I looked on the left seat. I was laying on the couch. Well, I looked over to the left seat, and all at once I saw my grandma laying there. She was sitting there, and she was looking at the TV watching cartoons. Going, I don't know if it was a hallucination or something, but I seen her. She was sitting there. She was talking to me. She was watching cartoons with me, and it didn't freak me out, but it kind of did, but it kind of didn't. I mean, because it was my grandma, and I was glad to sit there and see my grandma sitting on the couch watching something with me, and it felt good, man. It's just, I saw her, and like a couple of years later, I was staring up on the ceiling just to go to sleep, but I was just had my eyes open looking at the ceiling, looking at the ceiling and shit. All at once I saw a figure of my uncle, of my auntie husband, but he was my uncle. His name is Uncle Ronnie. And I saw a figure of his face. And it kind of scared me because that's the first time I ever saw a ghost. No, that was before I saw my grandma, that's right. Alright, I saw him, figure of his face. It scared me because that was the first time I ever seen a spirit or a ghost or something. And I shut my eyes and I opened back up and it was gone. And I went to sleep. I was so terrified, man. I don't know why I was terrified. That was my uncle. You know, I loved him. I mean, and when I saw that, it just kind of terrified me because that's the first time I ever saw something like that. And I just shut my eyes and went to sleep. And then I never had really nothing like that, you know. Just when they lowered me on my dose of steroids, I stopped doing that, you know. And the funniest thing about the hallucination is, like, I went to the hospital and they was trying to find out what was making me hallucinate, and they figured it out with my steroid that they gave me too much of it. And I was sitting at the hospital. Well, you know the ceiling, sometimes they got the little, they had like a giraffe, an elephant, tigers, lions, and shit. They had like wallpaper on the ceiling, the ring of the ceiling part, and I kept looking at it, and dude, it's like the animals on the wall was moving. It was like, I heard the elephant going, meh, and like, you know how an elephant sounds, you know, when he does his trunk, and I heard the giraffe moving, I seen the tiger roaring and shit, and bro, dude, that shit, it was amazing, man. It was just, I was like, ooh, you see the elephant mama was moving? She said, what? And then that, like on the top of the ceiling, they had these little, the little white thing, the little white light things they got on the ceiling, the big ass light thing. Well, the bombers, they had these ones, but they had little designs on it like the sky. And I kept looking at the sky on the lights, and the clouds were moving, and I'm like, did they got a see-through roof or something? I was like looking like this, and the clouds are moving and stuff. I'm like, damn, look at the clouds. My mom was like, what are you talking about, clouds? I said, the clouds on the lights. She said, they're not moving. I said, yeah, they are. They're just, hallucination can amaze you with the craziest stuff, man. You know, some hallucinations can make you scared, you know, frightful, harmful. But the ones I was having, it was just amazing, bro. It's like, I saw my grandma. I mean, I saw freaking wallpaper, animals moving, and fucking clouds on the ceiling moving and shit, and it really wasn't, and I just saw it, man. It was just amazing, bro. I was just like stoned out of my mind or something, man. But I don't have that no more. Glad I don't, because some of the stuff I was doing, it was kind of frightful, man. It was scaring my mama, you know. She didn't know what was going on. And then I was sitting there. I mean, after all that, I was sitting there that night. I got back home from the hospital. Okay, I was sitting there. We had roaches, man. We had roaches bad. I mean, it's like we was in the dark, but there was a little shadow on the wall of the roach, and the way his body part was shining on the wall, it looked like he was smoking. It looked like he was smoking, bro. He sit there. She said, what roach? I said, that roach right there. She said, yeah. I said, look at him. I said, look, he's smoking. She said, what? What are you talking about? He ain't smoking. I said, he look like he's smoking. And she said, I don't see that. But I did. It was hallucination, but it was weird. There's just some weird, crazy stuff going on. But I'm glad I really don't hallucinate no more. But man, that's why I can't sleep in the dark. Because the hallucination, I mean, it don't never go away, you know. It does, but not at nighttime, bro. You know, you're sitting there in the dark, you know, you scared, you got hallucination, you're scared of the dark, and you can't cut the lights off because you see things not there. And that's why I keep my light on. And yes, I'm a grown man and I'm scared of the dark. But I mean, it's not the hallucination I'm scared of the dark. It's just I see stuff right there. I mean, I guess that's a hallucination. But I don't call that that. I'm just, I mean, most time I don't sleep in the dark because many times we have roaches and spiders and stuff. I like to watch out for stuff like that because I don't want that stuff crawling on me because it could cause real bad sickness or death or something like that. And I just want to be positive that there's no spiders crawling on me and no roaches because I don't like that type of stuff. It's, to me, when I was a kid, I liked insects, but when they started to bite me, it started terrifying me. And I don't like insects anymore like that, like I used to. And just they freak me out now. Especially water bugs. I hate water bugs. If I see a water bug, I'm gonna scream like a bitch. But you know, yeah. I'm gonna scream like a girl. I'm gonna scream like, ah! You gonna get this motherfucker? And just terrify the water bug. Yeah, I don't like it. A lot of people call them big cockroaches, but I call them water bugs, you know. But I don't know, man. I would never want to see a hissing cockroach. Them things are bigger than water bugs and cockroaches. I don't want to see one of them. That would terrify me like a mug. But you know, bruh, it's just like there's a lot of people in this world that's scared of stuff. I mean, some people are scared of balloons. Some people are scared of clowns. Some people are scared of crayons. TV shows. I mean, I'm not scared of none of that, but I'm definitely scared of insects. I don't like insects, man. If I see one crawling on me, it just freaks me out and just, whoo. This feels weird, man. It gives me the shivers when over. Like yesterday, like last night, a fucking ant was crawling on my leg, and I was like, you damn ant, get off of me. I put my finger on it and killed it. I mean, little things don't frighten me. It's just big things like ones that you could actually see, like you can see them on your crawling on your legs and shit. But I mean, ants, you can see them crawling on your legs, but you can barely see them. Sometimes they can be sitting there, and you be like, I got a little black spot on my foot. Let me knock it off. Go like that. You want to know if it's an ant or not because they be still sometimes. But when you see them crawling, you be like, hey, it's an ant. It's cute. If I see a roach, I mean, a lot of people say, every time you see a roach, kill it. Dude, I mean, I will kill a roach, but if it's on my body, I'm thumping that bitch off of me. I'm knocking them off of me. I don't like that shit. But if I had a fly swatter, I would. If a bug was on me and I had a fly swatter, I'd be like, oh shit, it's a bug. I'd kill it. But if I ain't got nothing to kill it with, I'm like, hey, get off of me. Shit. Yeah, man. A lot of people don't understand roaches are hard to get rid of, man. You know, you can spray them, and you can get rid of them, then they just travel back, man. You know, some of them will still be alive, and it's just like a human that when a human gets sick, you know, most of the time, you know, they'll pass away or they'll heal up. That's the way with roaches. When roaches get sprayed with roach spray, it kills half of them, but most of them they heal from that stuff. You know, they run to a spot that where they didn't get a lot of exposed to it, and they'll go to a place that's not surrounded with the stuff, and they'll just heal up. You know, they'll be all right. Then they'll travel back to here, and it's just all over again, roaches again. But you know, I understand like roaches have babies and stuff, they have eggs and stuff, but haven't like people would understand, okay, if you go out and buy some roach spray, this is gonna be funny as hell. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Alright, you go buy some roach spray, alright, and you start bombing your house, and all at once, out of the bloom, all you hear is, my babies, my babies! You know, that would be fucking weird to hear of some kind of insect. Like, it would be a chipmunk voice like, my babies, my baby! Save them! You know, it's weird, man, you know. Joe's Apartment. I don't know if you ever seen that movie or not, Boomy. Man, that is a crazy ass movie. Man, they went there to bomb the place, and the roach and cockroach grabbed his babies and ran with them. My baby's my baby. Dude, it's just funny as hell, bro. Dude, I mean, I like the movie, but I just don't like to watch it because of the roaches. But that movie will trip you to freak out, bro. I mean, roaches talking. They got names and shit like Ralph and Ralph Roach and Raphael and shit, and it's just crazy as fuck, bro, you know. Welcome to Joe's Apartment. Look at that. You gotta go watch that movie, bro. I mean, if you're not terrified of roaches or nothing like that real bad, I mean, TV show, that's just a TV show, but you be freaked out. You be watching it, you be looking at the wall and make sure they big ass roach. I mean, you gotta go see that movie, bro. It's fun. It will trip you out. It's funny. I mean, it will freak you out, and you be watching and make sure there ain't no big ass water bugs. But that movie's funny. It trip you out. It's just crazy. I mean, if you watch it, bro, you gonna be like, you gonna be coming back to me like, Bernie, you sure was right. That shit was funny. But yeah, it's a funny movie, man. I mean, it's funny, comedy, you know, comedy and freakish, you know. It'll freak you out, but it'll make you laugh. It'll make you laugh instead of thinking about being like stuff that freak you out and shit. And I mean, it's funny, you know. You got to go see that movie, bro. It's an old-fashioned movie, but I mean, it hits the top notch of comedy, you know. But my childhood movie, a lot of people are probably like, no man, that can't be. But my childhood movie was Indian in the Cupboard. That's the best movie you can ever watch, man, you know. It's like a little boy, it's his birthday, and his friend brings him a little Indian action figure. And you know, he gets his board, and he puts the Indian in it, and it turns into a real Indian. I mean, he's a little small, little miniature Indian, but that movie is cool. You know, I like that movie. It's sad at the end, but it's pretty good. But my childhood cartoon, Ninja Turtles. I love the Ninja Turtles. Okay, I done said the best childhood movie, the best child cartoons was Ninja Turtles. But my cartoon movie was a movie called I forgot the name of it, but it's a cartoon of dinosaurs. And it was forgot the name of it, but something back, dinosaur back, some shit like that. But if I ever could think about the movie and look it up, I could get back on the broadcast one day and tell y'all what the name of that cartoon movie that I liked when I was a kid. Man, it was a pretty good movie. Man. Yeah. I mean, Land Before Time was good. I've seen part 1, 2, and 3, and 4, but I've never seen the other ones they had out and stuff, and I really want to go and find their movies and watch them, get all of them and watch them back to back. But that wasn't my childhood dinosaur movie, you know, cartoon movie, but it was a good movie. But that wasn't my favorite childhood dinosaur cartoon movie, you know. I think the name was called Dinosaurs Are Back, or something like that. I might have to look it up just to see what the name of that movie was. So I used to like a movie called they had a movie called Howard the Duck. But I mean, a lot of people say when I was a kid I liked to watch it. But last time I saw it, I was like, I couldn't have watched that when I was a kid. They said, you did? I just don't really like that movie, Howard the Duck. Not now I don't, but I guess when I was a kid I guess I was fascinated by the duck walking around and talking and going through adventures and shit like that, you know. It was just weird. I'm on this pop. I just wish that, I mean, I want some money to get some stuff with, you know. I want a video camera. I want a computer so I can upload my videos and stuff and blog. I mean, it would be better doing this right here, man, you know. I don't know, cause I do like talking. I do like getting on here streaming and talking to people. I mean, this is my PlayStation, YouTube name, stream. But once I do get a video camera, I mean camcorder and stuff like that, you know, my computer, stuff I need a cameraman to get set up with YouTube, you know, uploads and my vlogs and stuff. I need a cameraman. I need somebody to edit my videos for me, cause you know I have a hard time with my hands hurting. I need somebody to edit my videos for me, and I need a cameraman. And once I get set up with YouTube, make a YouTube name, a good YouTube name and stuff, and I mean, upload the vlog, you know, make more better videos, you know. But you know, that stuff going around that people getting sick off of and stuff like that, you know, it's hard to get in the world now because of that, and you know, it's just ridiculous, man, you know. I'm sorry for all the people that lost their loved ones, man, you know, it's just sad. It's just, it's just crazy, man, you know. Once that stuff disappears and everybody can get out and go places and stuff, I'm gonna start trying to make some good videos. I mean, it'd be a good job for somebody to be a cameraman, you know. I could pay them whatever they, you know, I get paid and stuff off of YouTube, and that's not what I want to do YouTube for, you know. I mean, just no clickbait, no nothing, but I want my videos to be real. I don't want nobody saying, "Oh man, he clickbait that, man," you know. I don't want to be like that, you know. I want to be somebody that's truthful. No clickbait shit, you know. You know, a lot of people do clickbait. I mean, it is good to clickbait sometimes, but you just don't want nobody saying, "Hey man, you clickbait your videos, and, I don't like them." Okay, that's the ones that you need to tell to go on because they're trolls and stuff like that, you know. But a lot of people will like. Some people do like clickbaits, but some people don't. Man, I want it to be like real, you know. But you know, Not no real stuff like almost dying or something like that. It's just, that's crazy. That's retarded stuff. But I'm talking about like going out and video recording where I'm at and letting y'all know that I'm alright, and, you know, stuff like that, man, you know. There's a freaking ant. There's a freaking ant. I'm getting ants bad, bro. They ain't real bad, but you can see them crawling every once in a while. But I done killed a lot since a week. I done killed like maybe like 20 of them. I mean, not all together, but it's just one at a time, man. It's crazy. But man, but if you feel like it, man, we can get on Grand Theft Auto, make some more money, man. You know, I'm down with it if you're down. You know, if you don't want to do nothing right now, you know, I understand. You know, I just don't want to be bored. I mean, I'm not bored right now. I'm just sitting here talking and broadcast, you know, streaming. But I mean, I'm about to get off, so that's why I asked you if you wanted to start off early to make money. But if you don't feel like it, you know, I understand. Might got things to do today around the house or something. So I mean, if we want to, we can. Go ahead and get off in a minute. As soon as you text me and tell me if you wanted to. Oh, okay. I mean, later, okay. We can do it later. I mean, whenever time you get time to do it, you know, just get on and say ready or something like that, you know. I'll be like, yeah. I'll probably be talking to my nephew, but if I am talking to my nephew and you get on and you send me a message, what I'll probably do is play a little bit with him, get off with him, and go play GTA with you. And, you know, by the time you probably get on here, he'll probably ready to get off, because, you know, yesterday it was like he got off about 6 o'clock. It was about 6 o'clock that evening, or almost nighttime, but he got off at 6 o'clock, and I haven't heard from him since then, so he'd be on later, probably about 10 or 11, play with him. But yeah, just see you later, man. Alright, y'all, like, subscribe, follow me on my channel, Bone Crusher 3000. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow, or whenever I'm on a broadcast. I don't know when. I just wish I had other video, like other stuff, the video and stuff, but I don't. It's just sit here and talk to people, and people talk back to me, you know. But I see y'all guys later. Peace out.